osofo baako a ono nso trending e Ghana ha sisi a Reverend Kusi Boateng. Now Reverend Kusi Boateng osofo pani for some time now no cathedral ho nsensem bi ebeto odwa forensic audit bi a na ekoso cathedral no beto just papa yi ekopie mu airport ema mpanimfo ekoche ni yoko ni ade esanso mususu se woso ensem bi wo honom a woso obeyi ano na ye chi na chire ni enhyeda ente ne nka bio mi no kasa ide osofu pani oda Power Chapel Worldwide ano wa be kasa na ne nsem o kan de bi chese nkola asem adenti na woso okasa wa na say or link ni arrest no any ade to the fact say ohun say political na ne friendship or with Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia the flag bearer for NPP ene ne ho kan ni Samira Bawumia na enu nti ena ase wo mo tata no ompeso mo kye no de se o kan aka ne kese ma Ghana fo nyina te se wa ebe wadwen se ne nanfofo a wo ne Bawumia ne yere wo nti no opese wo kwakye no ono emfa ne ho enye no ne bebu na bem a wo ne Bawumia ene ne yere enye nanfofo biem na na Blakk Rasta aba abonten bejem se papa no se be wadi ne ho yawa ma isa ya odi we di oni bida se pani ete se wono osofo nimpon ente se utimi bedina bedwem eka nkrasem sei adentia ene Blakk Rasta watoto ayampia bi de ama sofo ya enya asem ketwa na Blakk Rasta ansem no ye nyina ebeje bre na yetie mu yie na ye de ensem no ato aso.
National Cathedral, Reverend Kusi Boateng prophesies he's going to jail at last. Now, who is Reverend Kusi Boateng? This is the man with two different names and two different mothers. This gentleman. And I keep saying it. We went to the same secondary school, T.I. Ahmadiyya Secondary School in Kumasi. He's a man of God. He's quite respected. I don't know if he's still respected. He went into politics, my brother, my sister, and demeaned himself. He prophesied that the NPP will retain power and that on election day, when the votes are cast and everything is counted, the boys will be separated from the men. He ended up being the boy, and the NDC became the man. But Victor Kusi Boateng was also a big wig in the building of a certain dirty cathedral that originated from the whims and caprices of a mortal man who said an angel appeared before him and spoke to him in his sleep in his room that he should build a cathedral for God because God was going to make him president. Nana Ado Dankwa Akufo-Addo. Victor Kusi Boateng was a supporter of Nana Addo. So Shiraj went into his case and cleared him of using double names and double passports. Even though our very good friend Samuel Okudzeto Ablakwa is not too happy. But Shiraj said something again about what we are talking about today, the cathedral. What did Shiraj say? Watch this. While Shiraj cleared Reverend Kusi Boateng personally of conflict of interest, the report highly criticized the overall National Cathedral project. Listen up. Illegal contracts. Shiraj found that the main construction contract awarded to Rebate Company by the Board of Trustees violated Ghana's procurement laws and was therefore illegal and void. 2, the board did not seek mandatory concurrent approval from the Central Tender Review Committee. 3, because these procurement breaches raised reasonable suspicion of corruption, Shiraj recommended a full forensic audit and the possible prosecution of the Board of Trustees who oversaw the illegal contracts. So that is where we are today. Dash it away. Now, the Attorney General and Minister of Justice, Dr. Dominic Akuritinga Ayene, announced in Zwarungu a few days ago that the audit report is ready. with the president sitting there, he announced to everybody. Do we have the video? My brother, my sister, are you ready for the video? Watch this.
So, Mr. President, it is better to complete Agenda 111 than to spend money on a national cathedral. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, you may laugh, but there has been a resurgence in messaging about the national cathedral by very eminent religious people. I want to say this. The money that was spent on the national cathedral from the report of PwC that was presented to me just last Friday, and Mr. President, I'm sorry about this because I have not briefed you on it yet, but I have the report. You don't build a house of God in the manner in which they went about it. That is all that I can say. But the important message is that the money could have been used to complete the district hospital.
Come here. You don't build the house of God in this manner. The way they went about it. He is smelling a rat in the kitchen. His whole countenance changed. It looks like some heads are about to roll. He told Mr. President, the PwC report is ready. The audit has been done. I'm sorry I've not briefed you yet. I had it only last Friday. But this expensive hole, lubricated, and anytime it rains, we have toads and frogs busily having doggy style there and speaking in tongues. Quar, 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 quar. In there, our tax money has been sunk into a 20 million star hotel for toads, frogs, alligators, and lizards. Some heads must roll. Don't you agree with the Attorney General? Now, this message came out. It probably hit Reverend Prophet Kusi Boateng wherever he was. And maybe the angel of God whispered into his ears that he will be going to jail. He should get ready. But he wants to be able to hang on to somebody for sympathy and belongingness. Oh, you know what I mean? The wife of Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia was in church. And Victor Kusi Boateng, Reverend Prophet, I beg your pardon, my brother, my sister, saw her and listened to the childish remarks being uttered from the mouth of this man. Childish, absolutely. You want to hear it? Watch this.
I want to say on my own pulpit that I don't care whoever thinks about it. Dr. Bawumia is my friend and will continue to be my friend. I will not hide it. I'm not a hypocrite. And if for this reason anybody wants to imprison me, go ahead. Prison is not for animals, it's for human beings. I've been there, I didn't die, I came back. And so it is not a crime to be a friend. And I want to say, Dr. Bawumia and Hajia Samira Bawumia are my friends, my sisters, my brothers, and my bosom friends with no apology. Papa, am I right? With no apology, they are my friends.
Utterly childish, infantile. Can you imagine? This is a politician. Why is he a politician? Now, a few Ghanaians from the NPP are saying, oh, they are imprisoning our members without recall to the law. Can I say it again? They are imprisoning members of the NPP without any recourse to the law. Democracy under attack. That's what he has taken to the church. That is what this man has taken to the church. So in the event that he is also imprisoned because the PwC audit is ready, he can hang on for the support of Bawumia and his wife Samira Bawumia to make it seem that he's in jail because he's their friends. That's a politician. That's a politician, and it's so infantile, so childish. This is what kindergarten children play with. But a grown-up man, a well-respected prophet who I respect too, to be honest with you, but my respect for him does not stop me from critiquing him. Listen to the utterances. A bootlicker like that, absolutely sycophantic. Now, Bawumia's wife is sitting there. Wunti, because of the love I have for you and your husband. Even if they want to imprison me, they should imprison me. I am always with you and will be for you forever and ever. This is what we hear from foot soldiers who are very sycophantic. This is what a man of God so respected has reduced himself to. Secretary of the board of trustees or blah, blah, blah. Extreme corruption. Now, the results are out. He runs to the church and then he starts saying, hey, you know, I love Bawumia and I love you. Because of that, if they put me in jail, have you ever been to jail? Let's face the facts. Never. When? All my research has shown that you have never been to jail. The worst you have ever had was for you to be invited by the NIB and be questioned and be detained for, some period. That is not jail. That is not jail. If you had gone to jail and you were sodomized, then you will know the difference between detention and going to jail. Let's be reasonable. Which democracy is under attack? Which one? Your people were misbehaving. They were thieves. Presided over by a dwarfish Lilliput who saw a certain angel in a certain world telling him he will be president and he should build the cathedral. And he squeezed bitter lime down our throats and noses to fund his divine dream. What a dirty, arrogant dwarf. What is this? Let's be serious as a nation, Betray. You have your dream. You saw your angel. I didn't see that angel. And if you want to do whatever, please, your freedom ends where somebody else's nose begins. Do it. You started by asking individuals to bring money. Chief Imam brought something. Captain Smart and the rest donated something to you. At the end of the day, you force it on Ghanaians to pay for your divine dream. This is what Kusi Boateng has said. My problem is people owning up to their responsibilities. When you fail, be bold enough to say that you failed. Under the secretaryship of this guy, his own father in the spirit, Archbishop Duncan Williams, resigned because of dirty corruption. Eastwood Anaba resigned. Mensa Otabil resigned. And they left it for him and that salt and pepper woman. Today, he knows that Nanado is out of power. So he will never come back. He has jumped to Samira Bawumia and her husband. Wait for your information. They will remain in opposition till the end of the world. Bawumia will never be president of this nation. Samira Bawumia, I love that woman so much. Oh my God. Even though I've never met her. Oh yes, we met once in her house. Once. Her tenure of becoming second lady is gone. For her to be a first lady, it may have to be with another man, not Bawumia. We are tired of the lies. We are tired of the stealing. We are tired of taking Ghanaians for a ride. 8 years of tomfoolery and irresponsible behavior. NPP. Never again. No matter how many prophets prophesy that NPP will come back into power, we trample those prophecies under our feet and fling them back to hell where they are coming from. This guy will never be president of this nation again. It's finished.